The adjustment for Argus has finally arrived on the official server, and Moonton claims it's a buff. However, many players argue it feels like a nerf, and I completely agree. He lost so much and got heavily weakened. Imagine being ahead by one item, but your power feels the same as your enemy. It's really disappointing, especially since I bought Argus's Star Wars skin after hearing about the upcoming buff on Argus. If I had known this would happen, I would have bought Alucard or Cyclops instead. I'm still not 100% sure if Argus is terrible now, maybe just 99%. Who knows, maybe we need to change how we play him. But let's be real, Argus has plenty of weaknesses, especially in team fights. Against heroes with high CC or mobility, he's basically helpless. His second skill's overall damage was reduced. This makes clearing minion waves harder and bursting enemies even more difficult. His passive no longer gains energy from turrets. This is a massive nerf because pushing was one of Argus's main strengths, and now that's gone. On top of that, the extra damage to jungle creeps was removed as well. When using his ultimate, the additional lifesteal is gone. You can't heal by using your second skill on minions or jungle creeps anymore. It only works on heroes now. What about the supposed 4-second ultimate extension after taking fatal damage? It's not an actual extension. It resets to 4 seconds if you take fatal damage after activating it. So, if you ult and take fatal damage 1 second later, it resets to 4 seconds, giving you a total of 5 seconds. To reach 8 seconds, you'd have to ult at full health, which makes no sense. If enemies run or CC you, the reset won't trigger, because the enemies will just run away when you use your ultimate. But I think Argus is now more for team fights rather than split pushing. His ultimate is great for tanking damage. Argus lost so much, and the only big addition is the cooldown on his ultimate. And yet Moonton labeled this as a buff? Really? If you don't receive fatal damage, the cooldown will be reduced by 50%. But if you use your ultimate when your HP is already very low, the cooldown will definitely be 100%. Some say the 8-second ultimate is great for tower locking, but that's unrealistic. You need perfect timing to get even close to 8 seconds. Plus, he no longer gains energy from turrets, making the extra duration almost pointless. Enemies can easily clear the minions before you can push properly. I can't mention the good changes to Argus because I don't think there are any. Just comment below if you think there's something good about his update. He received some buffs, but do you think those are enough to make up for the nerfs he received? They say Argus had a high win rate, which is why Moonton made these changes. But we all know his high win rate is only because of his split pushing capability, and that only happens in lower ranks where players lack map awareness. Like this video if you also think Argus got nerfed rather than buffed. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe.